Delivers in at the power forward.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The pass to Brooks. Out to Smith. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Houston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Green, the pass to Şengün. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Now, here's Ivy. Here's Livers. Sinks the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And that one is good.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance. All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
To the wing on the left. Here's Livers. Lays it up and banks it in. Livers has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's stolen by Smith. Stolen away. He's with it. It's up against Thompson. And that one drops for him.
Boy, they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Outside, Green. Pass to Brooks. And stolen by Ivy. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Green. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Teardrop shot. The Rockets pull it in. Last time they met in Houston.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Pistons leading by 9. He's with it. Over Thompson. And Turin slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
For the Rockets, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Şengün. Jay Shante comes in for Jalen Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Thompson. Now here is Holiday. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot to stop the run. The Rockets with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Rockets trail by 11. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. And Smith with the stuff.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Ivy, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Craig, remember back when the 22-23 season started, the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
Here's Tate after the basket by Detroit. Smith, no good. Here's Sasser, guarded by Holiday. And the shot goes down.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Pistons leading by 10. Pass to Ivy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Smith for three. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Tate kicks to Holiday. Back to Tate. Now Brooks. Over in the corner, Green. And so it's Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their
23. The Rockets. 9.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
We've got Alec Burks. Thompson is out there with Bagley. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Sasser in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. On the wing, Green. Burks covering. Şengün kicks to Tate. And Green puts up a deep three. Houston moving it around. To the middle, 6 to shoot. Şengün, Wiseman with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level. Becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, TA. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner. And you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Easton passes to Green. to the right wing. Bounce past Tate from 20 feet out. Count the basket.
Improving his assist numbers with that vision. Şengün coming into his own.
Pistons leading by 15. Thompson passes to Wiseman. He dishes it to Hayes. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
For 3, Van Vliet. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Eason passes to Tate. Back to Eason. For 3, Van Vliet. Eason.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bogdanovich is checked in for James Wiseman. The Rockets also changing it up. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Brooks subbed in for Tate. So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That shot, no good.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Rockets trail by 21. Here's Green. Bagley with the rebound. It's stolen by Smith. Green finds Brooks. Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Bogdanovich, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive on that end. No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Houston's ball. Down low. Out to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. Good D by Thompson.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Trying to end the drought. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Burks. And it's in there. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Thompson outside. Holiday, the pass to Thompson. Off target from three-point range. And they're running. He lobs it up. And slam dunk by Ivy.
He's explosive. He's got great length. Ivy is who you want to target in the alley-oop game.
A dominating first half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Right out of the gates, it was Detroit setting the tone. Their exceptional focus and all-around. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So on the floor for Houston. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Then there's Green. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. That's a 2 from Smith. And it falls over the rim and in. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And already Smith has good instincts as a shooter. He knows how to keep his composure when the defense is pressured.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Van Vliet kicks to Smith. And the pass to Brooks. Back to Smith. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks. This one for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 9.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
From deep, Brooks. And he's good on the 3 ball.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Passes it, delivers. He kicks it to Ivy. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Green. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. And it's Green in for Aaron Holiday. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by Ivy.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Hayes, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
On the wing, Green. Off target with his 3. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the fouling. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fast break, Detroit. Here's Livers. Another 3 for Detroit.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, They've been clearly the better team.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
From deep, Green, and Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Burks comes in for Jaden Ivey. Houston also making some changes. Tate, he's checked in for Brooks. That's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul.
Tate, first personal foul. Team second. Coming onto the floor.
Shot from the inbound. Sasser can't hit. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Eason. Back to Green. Burks with the steal. Feeds it to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
1:10 left in the third quarter. And here's Green outside. Drops in the tray.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Thompson against Burks. Takes it inside. Here's Wiseman. Yep, that one goes. Wiseman's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality.